Good afternoon. Oh, wow. For those who know me, know that I speak loud anyway. But my name is Pamela Moyer. I'm the interim dean for the College of Pharmacy. So, welcome to Mercer University College of Pharmacy and the 23rd annual pinning ceremony for our third year pharmacy students, class of 2020 what? Okay. So please stand as Reverend Dr. Greg DeLoach, Dean of the McAfee School of Theology of Mercer University, brings the invocation, followed immediately by university greetings from our Senior Vice Provost, Dr. Lisa Lundquist.
Let us pray together. In the beginning, O God, you gave us work to do, and today we complete at least one season for these students who now begin the work of applying their vocation. And so gratitude is all over this place, and it marks this very ceremony. Gratitude for the patient and steadfast instruction of professors who have shared knowledge and joined with the students in new discovery. Gratitude for the administrators and staff who provide ongoing support, often in ways not noticed, let alone affirmed. Gratitude for these students entrusted with minds to learn and wills to discipline and vision to see. And so may the love of learning and lifelong learning be made visible in the lives whom they touch in this upcoming season. For bless their sojourn that awaits these scholars, so that as this season passes, they may look ahead for the new season before them as they begin the most important task of all, caring for the lives of another. For in all of your seasons, we desire to live in a beloved community. May it be so with this class of 26, both now and forevermore. Amen.
Please be seated. On behalf of President William Underwood and the faculty, staff, and students of Mercer University, it is my pleasure to welcome you today to the Atlanta campus and to this special event. We are excited to celebrate these pharmacy students and their accomplishments today. Family and friends, we're so glad that you are here as this pinning ceremony represents a significant step these students are taking in realizing their goal of becoming a pharmacist. Students, you and your family and friends should be extraordinarily proud. We look forward to all that you will accomplish over this next year, your final year in the Doctor of Pharmacy program. No matter where your clinical rotations are, we know that you will be doing great things to advance the health of the state of Georgia and our nation. Congratulations to each of you.
Thank you, Dr. DeLoach and Dr. Lundquist. At this time, we would like to acknowledge and thank Walgreens for their generous sponsorship of today's pinning ceremony. We are honored to have Dr. Simi Casasola representing Walgreens, a 2006 graduate of the College of Pharmacy. Dr. Casasola has exemplified dedication and excellence through her professional journey, from beginning as a pharmacy technician to her current role as healthcare supervisor with Walgreens Boots Alliance. In addition, her invaluable service on the College of Pharmacy Board of Visitors is much appreciated. Please join us and welcome Dr. Casasola to the stage to share a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to stand before you today as we mark a monumental moment in your journey. The pinning ceremony before the start of your final year of clinical rotation. This milestone is not just a celebration of the hard work and perseverance that has brought you this far, but a moment to reflect on the responsibility that lies ahead. When you first began at Mercer, you were filled with a hope, ambition, and perhaps a little apprehension about what it would take to become a pharmacist. You dove into coursework, I'm sure all those early rotations, patient care discussions, and every challenge that came your way. With each passing day, you have learned the art and science of pharmacy, building a foundation that now prepares you to make a tangible difference in patients' lives. As you step into your final year, you are about to gain firsthand experience in real world settings. You will interact with the patients, collaborate with the healthcare teams, and face the complexities of the healthcare delivery. Clinical rotations will bring new challenges, but they will also shape you to the kind of pharmacist who doesn't just dispense a medication, but provides care, compassion, and expertise. When I walked these halls 20 years ago, I stood before you stand now, nervous, excited, and full of ambitions. The path ahead definitely felt uncertain, but the lessons I learned here and the experience that awaited me shaped me into the pharmacist I am today. I have no doubt that your own journey will be equally transformative. As you move forward, I want to offer a few pieces of advice. And you may hear it if you're doing any rotations with me, you will keep hearing this advice over and over again. Be committed to your work, not just in the classroom, but in your relationship with the patients, colleagues, and communities you serve. Stay curious. Never stop learning, for pharmacy is a constantly evolving field. Be courageous. Don't shy away from difficult decisions or uncomfortable conversations, because your courage will lead to a meaningful change. And finally, stay connected to your peers, to your school, to your mentors, and to your patients. At Walgreens, this is our core values, and they are just as vital to your success as they are to ours. The ability to remain committed, curious, and courageous and connected will be the foundation of your growth, both as professionals and as individuals who will make a real impact on the healthcare field. Remember that the skills you have learned here, both technical and interpersonal, are tools for something much bigger. The pin you received today represents your commitment to the profession, your readiness to contribute, to learn, and to grow, not only as students, but as future leaders in the field of pharmacy. On behalf of myself and everyone at Walgreens, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2026. We recognize the dedication, effort, and the commitment it takes to get here. And we have no doubt that each of you will rise to the challenges ahead and continue to shape the future of pharmacy. The road may be demanding, but know that you are not alone. We look forward to seeing you to making a positive impact in the field and in the lives of our patients. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you, Dr. Casasola, and thank you again for Walgreens. Today marks an important milestone as we celebrate your transition into the next phase of your Doctor of Pharmacy curriculum. I can tell by your faces you're all excited. You're ready. The pin you received today represents your commitment to our core values of professionalism, respect, integrity, and caring. As student pharmacists, you proudly represent the College of Pharmacy and Mercer University as you embark on this exciting journey. We congratulate you on your academic success and thank your family and friends for their unwavering support. So please stand and join me in recognizing the loved ones who helped you reach this momentous occasion. Family, friends. Now, we are honored to have Dr. Nicholas Barker deliver today's address. A 2015 graduate of Mercer University College of Pharmacy, Dr. Barker completed his PGY1 and PGY2 in critical care residencies at Grady Health System before joining Emory Healthcare in 2018 as a clinical pharmacy specialist in cardiovascular ICU at Emory St. Joe's Hospital. Over the years, he has served in various roles, including critical care clinical pharmacy coordinator, clinical pharmacy manager, and currently as a system assistant director of clinical pharmacy services for Emory Healthcare Incorporated. Go, Dr. Barker. Dr. Barker's significant contributions to pharmacy profession are evident in his scholarly work, which includes authoring book chapters, peer-reviewed journals, articles in peer-reviewed journals, and presentations at numerous professional meetings and conferences. His active involvement in multiple professional organizations, along with his role as a reviewer for the pharmacy journals and guideline committees, underscores his commitment to advancing pharmacy practice. Now, outside of his profession, Dr. Barker cherishes the time he spent with his wife, Allison, who is also a Mercer grad, 2013 College of Pharmacy graduate, and their two daughters, Brooke and Lily Kate. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Barker to the stage.
Thank you for that introduction. It sounds a lot better coming from you than from anything that I think I've ever done. Good afternoon, future pharmacist. Congratulations on being here today. Today marks a profound transition in your professional journey. You're stepping from your familiar comfort levels in the classroom to the unfamiliar, dynamic, unpredictable area of clinical practice. The white coat you wear no longer is just a symbol of your aspirations. It now represents your emerging identity as a healthcare provider. I want to begin by acknowledging something. What you feel right now is normal. It's a mixture of excitement, anxiety, confidence, and insecurity, eagerness, and hesitation. These are natural emotions that accompany any significant transition. Many of the accomplished pharmacists you admire once were exactly where you stand today, harboring the same doubts and excitement. Let me be candid about what lies ahead, though. There will be challenging days. You'll encounter patients with complex conditions that don't match those case studies in your textbooks that you had. You'll work with preceptors whose expectations seem impossible. You'll make mistakes, some small, some that are going to keep you up at night. But here's what else will happen. You'll experience more moments of genuine connection with patients that trust you with their health and well-being. You'll apply knowledge from the classroom and studies and watch that translate into improved outcomes. You'll collaborate with interdisciplinary teams and discover the unique value that pharmacists bring to the healthcare setting. These rotations are not just about applying what you've learned. They're about discovering what you can only be learned through that experience. During the pharmacy education, you've mastered complex pharmacokinetics. You've memorized countless mechanism of actions and and drug studies. And these are the foundations, though. Your rotations will teach you what I call the hidden curriculum of this pharmacy practice. You'll learn how to communicate these complex information and ideas in simple terms to a frightened patient and their family. You'll develop the confidence to advocate for medication changes to physicians when necessary. And you'll refine your clinical judgment, that intuitive sense that something just isn't quite right, even though it seems to match up on paper. Most importantly, though, you'll learn about yourself, your strengths, your limitations, your values, and your unique approach to patient care. These insights are just as valuable as the clinical pearl you'll discover. Your relationships with your preceptors will significantly shape your rotation experience. Remember, they are guides, not gatekeepers. They have volunteered to share their knowledge and their experience because they believe in the future of this profession, a future that includes you. Approach each preceptor relationship with humility, curiosity, and initiative. Ask questions, not just about what to do, but why certain decisions are made. Seek feedback proactively and receive it with grace, even when it's difficult to hear. Remember, the constructive criticism is not a reflection of your worth, but investment in your growth. The most successful students aren't necessarily those that know everything. They're the ones who demonstrate a genuine willingness to learn. In an area of technological advancements, one of the most valuable skills you can develop is the ability to be fully present. When interacting with patients, resist the urge to focus solely on the chart, medical record, labs, those things. Lean in. Make sure that you understand what's going on with your patient. Some of the most important information you gather won't come from that. It's going to come from genuinely connecting behind that patient label, the human connection that transforms us from medication experts into trusted healthcare providers. Growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone. During these rotations, I encourage you to deliberately step into situations that make you uncomfortable. Volunteer to counsel that intimidating patient. Take on that challenging patient case that others might avoid. Each time you embrace discomfort, you expand your capabilities. The questions that once stumped you become opportunities to demonstrate your knowledge. The conversations that once made you nervous become second nature. The clinical scenarios that once seemed overwhelming become manageable. As you rotate through these different practice settings, you'll begin to discover what your passions and talents are and how they align. Some of you will find fulfillment in direct patient care, others in research and industry, others in community practice or even specialty areas. Whatever path you ultimately choose, remember that pharmacy needs a unique perspective and abilities that only you can bring. Our profession faces complex challenges: medication access, affordability, health disparities, evolving technology, and interprofessional collaborations are just a few of those. The solutions to these challenges will come from a diverse group of thinkers who approach problems from different angles. Don't try to be a carbon copy of your preceptor or your friends and peers. Instead, focus on being the most authentic version of yourself. Few professions are granted the level of trust that society places on pharmacists. Patients share their vulnerabilities, their struggles, and their hopes with us. They follow our recommendations without fully understanding the complex medical situations and science behind them. They invite us to some of the most challenging moments of their lives. This trust is both a privilege and a responsibility. It's earned not just through your knowledge, but through your integrity, your compassion, and your commitment to putting patients first. During your rotations, there will be moments when no one's watching, when you could take the shortcut, the easy way out, when you could prioritize efficiency over thoroughness, when you could remain silent rather than advocate for a patient. It's in these moments, remember, that trust has been placed in you and choose to honor it. Your graduation from pharmacy school, hopefully next year, will not mark the end of your education, though, but rather a transition to a different phase of learning. The field of pharmacy evolves rapidly with new medications, technologies, and practice models. These emerge constantly. These rotations are here to develop habits of continuous learning that will serve you throughout your career. Practice retrieving information efficiently, learn to evaluate evidence critically, and identify reasonable resources that you can turn to when you encounter unfamiliar clinical scenarios. Most importantly, maintain the curiosity and humility of a lifelong student. The moment you believe you have nothing more to learn is the moment you fall behind. As you embark on these rotations, I want you to envision not just the pharmacist you hope to be at graduation, but the impact, the hope that you have throughout your careers. What patient populations will you serve? What healthcare challenges will you address? What initiatives and innovations can you contribute to? Let these larger aspirations guide your daily choices and priorities during rotations. Each patient interaction, each clinical challenge, each relationship with a healthcare colleague is building toward that vision. I'll leave you with one final thought. The journey ahead will not always be easy, but it will be worthwhile. There will be days you question your choices, your abilities, or your place in this profession. On those days, remember why you chose pharmacy in the first place. It was a desire to apply science, to service humanity, to improve health and alleviate sickness, to make a meaningful difference in someone's life. That purpose hasn't changed and won't change, and neither has your capacity to fulfill it. The challenges that you face in these rotations are not obstacles to your success. They are the path to it. So step forward with confidence, knowing that you've been well prepared for this moment. Embrace both the triumphs and the struggles that await you. Learn not just about the medications, but about those people that take them, not just about the diseases, but the lives they impact. The white coat that you wear carries with it centuries of tradition and trust. Wear it with pride, humility, and with an unwavering commitment to the well-being of patients. The future of pharmacy stands before me today, and I couldn't be more inspired by what I see. Thank you, and good luck.
So thank you, Dr. Barker, for a very moving speech. I actually took some mental notes myself. I was like, oh, I have to remember to say that. So on behalf of the Mercer University College of Pharmacy, we want to give you this small token of our appreciation for being the keynote speaker at the pinning ceremony for the class of 2026.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes,
Thank you.
Now, the part you've all been waiting for. Now, Dr. Candace Barnett, Executive Associate Dean, Dr. Christine Klein, Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Vice Chair for Experiential Education, and Dr. Tanya Pearson, Clinical Assistant Professor of Pharmacy Practice and Director of Introductory Pharmacy Practice Experiences, will now present the pins to the class of 2026. A photographer will take each of the students' pictures. So we ask that you remain seated, family, throughout the remainder of the program. And this space will be available after the program is over for you and your student pharmacist to make memories and take pictures. Dr. Barnett?
Members of the class, as I call your name, please come forward. Dr. Klein and Dr. Pearson will present you with a lapel pin made especially for this occasion. Dr. Lee Winkles, Associate Dean for Student Affairs and Associate Professor of Pharmacy Practice, and Interim Dean Moye will offer personal congratulations as you return to your seat. Loretta Acey. Hayda Bell. Charity Boss. Kendall Boyd. Deandra Bradley. Christelle Buck. Catherine Bowie. Julia Chiset. Kayla Day. Kaylee Durden. Ashley Evans. Julia Phillip. Marcus Garrett. Ashlyn Garrett Starnes. Adrian Godron. Mackenzie Jin. Kyra Green in absentia. Christy Guerrero. Priyanka Gupta. Jacob Harmon. Jasmine Harris. Cameron Hicks. Jessica Holland. Danica Holloway. Claren Hornbuckle. Mandy Huang. Denisha Hewley. Jasnique Joseph. Taya Karut. Tessa Kemp. Martia Kulani. Torin Kirkland. Christopher Lamb. Thompson Lee. Gabriel Lopez Garcia. Matina Manandhar. Gabriella McCall. Tamia Merritt. Jillian Mitchell. Oteria Morgan. Franklin Miwaka. V. Wynn. Jenny Wynn Doe. Haley Nitz. Amira Nurani. Colleen Oshadi. Allison Otiju. Alexandria Owens. Jill Patel. Priyanshi Patel. Vishvabin Patel. Olivia Perdue. Sehi Pham. Uyen Pham. Akshita Pula. Rachel Raymore. Megan Revelar. Rebecca Racinos. Taylor Richardson. Omar Sheikh. Megan Smith. Brianna Taylor. Dominique Taylor. Clayjanick Timms. Ruth Thiongo. Thuy Trang To. Giles Ariane Trinidad. Haley Turner. William Turner. Tyasha Watkins. Zamaya Williams. Sylvia Yordanova.
Okay, again, please join me in congratulating the class of 2026 on the significant milestone. So you got standing ovations. Okay, almost done. Almost. Now Dr. Winkles will lead the class in a pledge of professionalism.
Will the members of the class of 2026 please rise? Just prior to starting your journey here, you took the Pledge of Professionalism at your white coat ceremony. We ask that you now reaffirm this pledge, and it's printed in your program. As a student of pharmacy, there is a need to build and reinforce a professional identity founded on integrity, ethical behavior, and honor. This vital process in your education will help to ensure that you are true to the professional relationship between yourself and society as you become a member of the pharmacy community. Integrity will be an essential part of your everyday life, and you will pursue all academic and professional endeavors with honesty and commitment to service. To accomplish your goal of professional development, you are asked to make this pledge. As a student of pharmacy, I will develop a sense of loyalty and duty to the profession by contributing to the well-being of others and by enthusiastically accepting the responsibility and accountability for membership in the profession. Foster professional competency through lifelong learning. I will strive for high ideals, teamwork, and unity within the profession in order to support care. Support my colleagues by actively encouraging personal commitment to the oath of a pharmacist and the code of ethics for pharmacists as set forth by the profession. Dedicate my life and practice to excellence. This will require an ongoing reassessment of personal and professional values. Maintain the highest ideals and professional attributes to ensure and facilitate the professional commitment required of the pharmaceutical caregiver. The profession of pharmacy is one that demands adherence to a set of ethical principles. These high ideals are necessary to ensure the quality of care extended to the patients you serve. As a student of pharmacy, this does not start with graduation. Rather, it began with your membership in this professional college community. Therefore, will you strive to uphold this pledge as you advance toward full membership in the profession? Congratulations, class of 2026. You may be seated.
I thank all of you for joining us today as we celebrate this wonderful occasion. Congratulations to each of you, and the very best wishes for your continued success next year. So then in 2026, we'll put a hood on you. I'm excited, right? This concludes our ceremony. Thank you, everyone, for coming.